Not being there.
Hi, good morning here from a lovely Klerksdorp. We're just sorting out the last few things, just getting ready. So we'll be having the sound on in a moment, but everything is working as it should be. So we're just putting everything on mute. But yeah, we'll be back in a moment. Hi, thank you for bearing with us a few moments. We were just setting up everything just to get everything just right. I am Jock Swanepoel from the National Standing Committee for Marketing, doing some live streaming for you. And we join in commentary by the well-knowledged and great player, Bobby Donnelly. Nice to have you here, Bobby.
Good morning, Jock, and all our viewers. Thank you for inviting me up into the commentary. We have our live stream event this morning. Is Southern Free State versus Mpumalanga. Southern Free State won the event last year, so we thought it would be good to let them open up with an opening game. So we've got Southern Free State versus Mpumalanga, and the greens are running at about 13 seconds at the moment, and nice and green. And looking across the green, there's some very, very tight heads already been built up. So it hasn't taken the youngsters very long to adapt to the green conditions, and there's a lot of noise going around the greens at the moment, and the youngsters are very, very enthusiastic about this week. We thank the tournament committee and the organisers for putting this event together. It really has worked out very well so far, and trust that we have a great weekend here.
Yeah, it's been a long build-up for the committee getting ready for this tournament. And yeah, like I say, it's nice and colourful also with all these wonderful new kits that I see around, and nice to see Namibia here as well, joining us, coming here late last night. So quite a few teams that have entered. I think it's the largest numbers we've had for this tournament.
Yes, Jacques, we've got 40 teams entered this year. It's about a 25% increase from last year, and for the first time all 20 districts in South Africa are represented here, so that's wonderful to see. There's a lot of growth going on around the country at the moment, and it's a credit to all the coaches around the country, all the parents who support the players, all the managers and coaches, team members, club members, and all their friends who support them. Yeah. And they really do enjoy the support.
Yeah, and wonderful ball there by the Free State skip Philip Skoon. Drawing another one in there. Looks like they're holding possibly free. Oh, what a ball there by the Mpumalanga skip. I'm just going to get the team list for you. That is Misha Greg, it looks like. And just a run through of the teams. You can see them on the screen at the moment. So Mpumalanga looks like they're holding 2, indicated by the third. It's wonderful, Bobby, to see all these youngsters, especially me being involved in the junior tournament. Many of these faces I've seen from almost when I started with the junior tournament streaming there, coming through, some from the under 15s and some from the under 18s from that stage, but now the under 20s and 25s. So it's wonderful to see some familiar faces around.
Yes, and all these young players have got great ambitions. We've seen their profile forms that they have filled in, and a very common point that they're all making is they want to do better in bowls, and they want to reach higher standards and higher level of bowls. They want to play from the under 30s. Some of them are already playing in the A provincial sides, and but they would like to progress to the A provincial sides, and who knows, maybe one day become a pro tier as well. But there's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and a lot of competition. You can see with the numbers we have here, with 40 teams entering, there's lots of youngsters vying for good for spots in future teams, and hoping to impress both the district selectors and the national selector maybe. The score currently is 3-1 in favour of Mpumalanga, and they've completed 2 ends now.
Right, so the lead from Mpumalanga Sorry, just excuse me there. The lead from Mpumalanga is Marie Grech, or Flies Marie Grech. Her husband is skipping the side, Mikas Grech. So it's wonderful to see a couple playing together in the same event. And she's adapted very well. The two little pink bowls have been in the every head so far. Her opposition is Badin Besaidenout. He's played a great bowl, turning the jack around the corner. He also plays a lot of golf.
Yeah. Nice to have a couple playing together. It's not always easy being a couple playing in the same side.
Definitely. Hopefully they don't play mixed pairs together. I've seen many couple playing mixed pairs, and it's not good for the marriage, put it that way.
Yeah, I know of one situation we had where the wife signed the card after the trial ends, saying, "I'm not playing with you anymore."
I think it's happened quite often through the years, you know. Right, on the mat we have Siobhan van Wyk. She's only been playing bowls for 1.5 years. The great effort there. She drew second shot, about a foot in front of the jack.
A lovely venue in Klerksdorp. I hear it's their 90th anniversary as well since they've started this club. So nice to be able to host this tournament on your 90th year as well.
Yes, it's wonderful for Klerksdorp. I'm sure not many bowlers have come out this way to Klerksdorp, but the club really has gone out of their way, prepared the greens in immaculate condition.
I have to say these greens are looking splendid. And they were running quite fast yesterday. Some of the players were talking about 15, 16 seconds.
Yes, I think a little bit of rain this morning has just made them a little bit heavier, but I'm sure they will speed up a little bit as the day goes on. At the moment we've got cool, overcast conditions. I think the players will enjoy that. We were predicted for 34 degrees today, for a high of 34 degrees. But it's pretty overcast at the moment. And on the mat now is Carl Griffiths. Carl is the third from Mpumalanga, and he's playing with a little bit of weight. Great effort there.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to turn the shot ball away.
Carl himself, I remember seeing him playing at the under 20s. Yeah, quick question from the viewers. Laura asking how many ends do they play? It's 15 ends, 3
Yes,
sets.
Yeah, they play 15 heads. There's 3 sets of 5.
Yeah, and a time limit of 2 hours 15 minutes.
Exactly.
So
there's 1 point per set, and then 2 points for the overall. So the total of 5 points per game. Well, Mikas is playing a little bit of weight.
Oh, and he's got
and
the
a
jack.
great effort there. If he'd slipped that red bowl, he would have had the jack full. That was a great effort there by Mikas. And on the mat now we have Trevor Giel.
I know this is
Call him Fairy.
Philip Squin. That's Philip Squin's on the mat at the moment. He's the skip there.
Apologise there.
Yeah, no, luckily he's originally there from my valley, so I know him.
Okay.
His mum plays inter-districts out of Vryburg for Northern Cape, and his dad was also a very good bowler.
Right, on the mat now we have Mikas Greg. His wife is playing second. He's trying very, very hard here. A brilliant line, maybe a meter short. So Flippy, as they call him, he's got a chance to draw for 3.
Yeah, and he's
Yep,
got
that's another one. So it looks like it's 3 shots there to Free State. The youngsters don't give anything away. They're going down on their haunches to measure. But it looks, from our position here, it looks like it's 3 shots.
Yeah.
So it's 3-2 Southern Free State.
Yeah, so they'll take the lead now for free after 3 ends. Yeah, I'm just seeing if it's catching up. And we're just making sure that all the cameras are not struggling a little bit. There's a bit of interference on the network, so we'll switch to the other cameras. Going to quickly pop off and have a look at that camera that is giving us a bit of an issue.
The little pinky has drawn a little front toucher there, or the great bowls. He plays with very tiny bowls. In fact, if we can have a look, she actually plays with a size 00. That is Marie Grech, the little pink bowls. But there's 3 great bowls there from the leads. Really seen some wonderful bowls, and it's only the 4th head. I think we're going to really see some great bowls this weekend. The youngsters are really, really keen. And Marie Grech takes her time on the mat, focuses, looks for the line. And it's good to have your husband supporting you at skip. And there was the weight was brilliant again. If she'd slipped that bowl, she would have drawn probably another front toucher.
Okay, now like yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that often, but the lead had a full go at it and took the ball out. Chevy is also playing with the size 00 bowl, the little red bowls, but she dropped a yard short, maybe even a yard and a half. Gives the opportunity now for Southern Free State to consolidate the head. Probably carrying over adjusted there. Right, I probably can get my names right now. We've got Trevor on the mat. We'll call him Trevi. He says his father introduced him to the game of bowls. And Trevor just slightly undergrassed it, but the weight is very good. And we got Kyle on the mat. Kyle Griffiths. That's a great draw there, but I think it's, if it holds up, it'll be shot. If it falls out, I think it will still be shot down. And Trevi's taking a slightly wider line, and his weight doesn't look too bad either. Maybe just overgrass, and if it falls in, it could be another shot. Carl also just dropping a meter short there. Okay, Flippy Squin. I think he's saying he's going to play inside that head for the gap and try and trail the jack a little bit. Now when he turned his bowl in, I think that was the right shot. There were plenty of options there, so that was a good call. Nikas needs to save here. And a great effort again by Mikas. He just got wrecked. I think he was on the right channel. He's still got another one. But in the meantime, I think Free State might be holding one measure for two. Right, so Mikas is 2 shots down. If they drop it to this end, they will battle to win the set. Remember, we are playing sets of 5 ends. Well, you might have got second out of it. So that's 1-2 Southern Free State. So Southern Free State lead by 5 shots to 3. And they have 1 end to play. Don't worry.
I've only got one camera, and it's this one. No, also that one.
We apologize. We're having a problem with one of the cameras. So just bear with us. This is the first morning. It takes a while to get things sorted out.
you good?
Get them all here safely and safe and sound. Excuse me. Get everybody here safe and sound.
Yes.
problem?
Yeah, they got a bit of a cock up on the way, but that wasn't our accident, it was somebody else's.
Cool.
Okay. Good to see you.
Very impressed with the young lead from Mpumalanga, Fleece Marie Grech. They've just been newly married, and pink bowls, the first bowl particularly, Mikas seemed to have a very good rapport on the green, unlike many other couples. And Mikas tells us the one thing that he's really looking forward to is becoming a dad to a little girl next year in March. So congratulations to Mikas. Become a daddy. These two leads and seconds, the front ranks particularly are having a great tussle there. But Mikas is holding one, Mpumalanga holding one at the moment. They would like to at least peel the set. I think she played the right type of shot to try and chop a line inside there, maybe turn her pink ball onto the jack. And I think Southern Free State will play the same shot. Peter Kleinhans again. He's playing it with good weight. Well, if he found his ball, you could have good result, but there's still another opportunity now for Mpumalanga to come inside there and turn the pink ball onto the jack. He certainly got the weight. A good effort there. Trevi will like to make it a little bit easier for his skip now by coming inside and maybe turning the pink ball away. Need a couple of good yards of weight. Yeah, certainly has got the weight, and he's very close to it. They just bent away at the end there.
Ja, hulle het almal nou begin. Daar's net hierdie ene wat weer. Nee, wag
Now, these two balls from Carl are very important. He has to try and get another ball into the head.
Ja, ek het beheer oor al vier kameras nou.
Well, he's turned the pink ball into the gap now, which gives him another option. In Southern Free State, if they play onto the front pink ball, they could actually do a lot of damage there. Kyle. So at this stage, Mpumalanga are holding one with a pink ball. Flippy has changed his hand now. I think he's got two balls on the outside. He wants to try and turn one of those outside balls in. He's very close to it. Oh, he's played a great shot. Absolutely perfect shot. Well done, Flippy. Flippy was playing in the Southern Free State side last year. We won the gold medal. He's very proud of that gold medal. And this year he also represented Southern Free State in the Open B side. Oh, it's up to Mikas now. He certainly needs a bit more than that weight, I think. Played a great shot. Absolutely great shot there. Two great shots from two great skips. So Southern Free State are one down. They can afford to drop one this end and they will still win the set, but Mika still has another ball. And so the option now for Mikas is to play on his backhand and to draw up to the yellow ball. And possibly draw up to that ball for two, or otherwise if he comes inside the yellow ball and trails the jack a little bit, he could make three. It's very tight in there. Certainly is playing with enough weight. Well, he's just drawn number 2, I think. Oh, it's only one. That was a great effort there by Mikas. All he needed was to get an inside of that bowl and touch the jack. Great shot there. Mikas has played some great shots, but just hasn't got the result this first set, but I'm sure things will turn around. So Southern Free State take that first set by 5 shots, 2-4. And you'll see that Southern Free State take the mat now because they won the set. So it's the team that wins the set takes the mat. So that was a great first set there. Good opener to start the tournament. Alright, so Maurice's opener is about a meter short. He's only 19 years old. And he says that Wayne Perry has had the biggest influence on his bowl's career because he's very calm on the green. And he believes that you must always be calm on the green. And he looks very calm.
Oh, very good role model there, Bobby. Oh.
Very good role model. Yes, Wayne has been around a long time. Won numerous titles.
Yeah, and I hear there's a young Perry coming up in the ranks as well at Free State.
Yes, little Parker. It's a little mini Wayne. Got his dad's delivery. He's showing his dad what to do now on the green.
It's so nice that these youngsters have players to look up to. I think that's something that we need a little bit more in the sport of bowls, to know who the idols are, and especially when we're looking at developing the sport, it's always better when you have somebody to admire and try and beat and play with. I know the JBAs look up to you and Jerry Baker quite a lot, the youngsters.
I think it's the grounding, you know. There's a lot of good coaches around and good trainers. And it's important that the youngsters learn the etiquette of the game at an early age, so they don't get into bad habits. And I must say I'm very impressed the way the youngsters do behave on the green, and they show a little bit more enthusiasm than their older counterparts. They enjoy the game, encourage every shot. There's no arguing on the green.
Yeah, and the nice thing, Bobby, as well, is many of these players have been playing together through the ranks from the junior tournament. So it's almost like we always say at the junior tournament. Meeting old friends back at when you get to the tournament. So you could see last night when everybody was meeting, it was first meet and greet and serious business this morning. Meeting your old friends that you've played against over numbers of years. I know at the inter-districts that's also very much the case, especially if you progress into the veterans and that side as well, because you've been playing with these players. But I think the nice thing about these youngsters is many of them have been playing at a similar level than this for the last 15 years with the juniors by the time they get to under 30. So I think we're going to have some brilliant bowlers by the time these players reach 35, 36. Maybe in the 40s?
Yeah, definitely there, Jacques, and we mustn't underestimate the power of social media. These under 30s are all in chat groups, and there's under 30 chat group, and there's this group and that group, and they communicate with each other, and they they do a bit of bantering before the tournament, and etc. So it's been a build-up process for 6 months.
Yeah.
And when they get here, they're just so happy to see the old friends from different districts.
Yeah, and it just shows that the hard work that the districts are doing as well in the development to see so many teams at this tournament. Many districts have entered multiple teams where they, in the last few years, entered only one or so I know Northern Cape has moved from one team to 2 teams. So it's for a small district, that's a big step.
Definitely.
And it's
Northern Free State entered 3 sides. Northwest, which is the host province, entered 4 sides. And there's a few districts such as BGN who've entered 3 sides. So it's really encouraging to see. And districts who've never been here before, they're making their debut at this tournament this year. Through a lot of hard work by the coaches and the academies that they have in the districts. It's wonderful to see all 20 districts here. So we've got 40 teams here. 40 teams made up in sections of 10. So there's 4 sections of 10. So each team will play 9 games. So we've got Carl on the green now. He's he's very close again. So he played third. Yeah. Changed it around.
So Philip is the Free State skipper, and Carl is third, and Mick
Oh, what a great draw there by Mikas.
yeah, no, putting the pressure on.
Opportunity for Mikas to draw another shot. Certainly wasn't short there. We came running off the mat, so that's 1-2 Mpumalanga. The score is now 5-all after 6 ends. As we said earlier, we have 40 teams entered this year, a total of 160 players. We're looking at the stats about 5 or 6 years ago, and our numbers have more than doubled from about 6 years ago. So well done to all the districts.
Yeah, and remember,
Just update you on some of the other scores that we have on this green. Northern Free State are playing against Northwest, and Northwest are 4-2 up after 2 ends.
and they're completing their final end for the set now. And then I
Bowl
see,
Scouting North are playing against Port Natal. I think that's Bowl Scouting North
Yes.
B side. They are up against Port Natal by 5 shots to 3.
nice.
And then Kingfisher, it's wonderful to see them here. They're playing Northwest. Kingfisher won that first set 4 shots to 3.
Yeah, next door we have KZN Country playing against, it looks like Sables. And they're leading by quite a lot, 9-0 after 6 ends. Yeah, I see we have quite a few viewers joining us.
And then we've got Eastern Gauteng, who are playing against
Limpopo.
Limpopo, and they peeled that first set. It's so there's some really tight games going across the green here. A lot of high fives going around, which is nice to see.
Yeah, we remember this is quite interactive, so you're welcome to comment. The more you comment, the more reach we get. Good morning, Charmaine Mostert, watching all the way from Boerland. And Dion Base supporting Mpumalanga.
So again, Mrs. Greg has drawn 2 great bowls.
Yeah, I have to say, when I was fixing the cameras, she mentioned that she doesn't want to upset her better half and have troubles tonight, so she's drawing extra well. So really putting the pressure on the Southern Free State side, who is actually, I think they're the defending champions as well, Southern Free State.
Yes, definitely. Southern Free State certainly are the defending champions.
Yeah.
We gave them the opportunity to be the first game up. With really young side here from Mpumalanga.
Yeah, and a regular joining us from Wales, Mike Herbert. He's always on our live streams enjoying the games. And we only have a few viewers as well on YouTube. So we're going out on Facebook and YouTube, as well as on our website. Bowls One Sport for Life. So we're going...
Okay, dan moet jy nie mooi van
Now this is a bit of a loose head. I think it's a little bit of a lack of concentration. Having a good look is holding the shot, but I think from where we're standing, it's the pink bowl, which is Mpumalanga's bowl.
we're going to try something new now, Bobby. So we're going to try something new now, Bobby. We're going to see if we can have our roaming camera going. So I'm going to assist Sega Makoto. So quickly going to pop around the green and see if we can get somebody. So yeah, we'll see if this works. So it's quite exciting to be able to try this now.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have a roaming camera going around and speaking to some of the players. How are they doing so far? Alright, there's a lot of short bowls this end. There's not much room for a draw. Both the hands are already blocked, particularly the forehand. There might be an opportunity to come in on the backhand. To come inside the front red bowl and then just around the two blue bowls. Well, Mikas is playing a little bit of weight inside there. I think he's looking to chop the short blue bowl out of the head, but he turned one of the blue bowls into the head. Might be shot down now. Well, fortune favours the brave. Played with weight both times there, and he turned a short ball into the head, so he's holding the shot again. Things are just turning now for Mikas. He missed some of those shots early on in the game. Very unlucky results a few times. But now it's up to Flippy, who had a wild run there, but hooked it totally. So that is another one to Mpumalanga. Mpumalanga now take the lead by 6 shots to 5. Oh, Mrs. Grech, they've gone for a slightly longer head this time. She's taken the mat right back. And the little bowls of her, the double zeros. She's playing with good weight again, and she's really been very impressive. She's only been playing bowls for 1.5 years, and we're trying to get her onto the camera now to have a little chat with her. As I mentioned that Mrs. Grech is playing with her husband Mikas. Mikas is skipping the game, and Mikas is very proud to announce that he's becoming a father next year to a baby girl in March. There's two great draws there from Boris. We will try and get a little word in with Mr. Brett. We've got the wonderful lady Secha Mokoto. She's on the marketing team with Bowl South Africa, and she would like to have a word with Mrs. Grech.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mokoto from Klerksdorp, National Printing Committee membership. And then I'm here as in Klerksdorp. And welcome to Alice. What's the name? Okay, and then how do you feel to arrive here in my world? Except
Feels good. The weather is good today. We thought it's going to get very hot, but it's very good today. Very nice to be here.
very nice to be here. And then how's the green this morning?
Oh, the green is wonderful. The green is playing so well. We are really just playing very well.
Okay.
It's really good.
No. Then I heard you are playing with social bench.
Yeah, the skip.
Then how do you feel playing with social bench and then playing the same side and then being a skip?
Well, it's a bit tough, but I've been playing good. We're very strict, which I think is good for the team. But yeah, I love it. It's really nice to play together and to do everything together.
Ne?
Yeah.
And then also the green, and then you play bad or you play bad. Then after the green, how do you feel about that?
Well, it happens. It happens, and I think that's something he taught me. He taught me that it isn't always going to go your way, and you need to adjust accordingly. So, yeah, I think you can expect a bad ball here and there, but it's how you come back. So, I think he's a really good mentor, and yeah, it's really, really nice to play for. Not just because it's my husband, but he's a really good speaker. Yeah.
Okay, then when you go home back and then you forget about the ball, or you are still speaking about balls.
Yeah, we're always talking about balls. Balls is the number one topic. But it's never a fight, and we always support each other, and we know there's nothing going to come from getting angry at each other. So we really just support each other and try our best.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. And then how are you feeling to be playing the games in the meantime to be a mom?
Oh, yeah, just very excited. Yeah, very happy to be here and still be able to. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
How old are you, baby?
Almost 15 weeks. Yeah, well, today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's still early days, but looking forward, yeah. Yeah.
You in March?
Yeah, it's you in March, yeah.
March?
Yeah.
You little baby at home.
Yeah.
No, the baby's still coming soon.
Yeah, still in March, yeah. Yeah,
The
due
baby's
in March,
coming
yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she's playing with us today.
that's very wonderful.
Yeah,
That's very
it's a very big gift to receive
Then
from
who
God, yeah.
encouraged you to play balls? And how
Oh,
do you
Nick is
feel?
100%. Yeah, he got me into it, and he's been teaching me, still teaching me.
Your
So,
husband?
yeah. I think the young people are thinking like an old person's game, and it's really not. Just seeing all of the teams here, everything is lovely. It's really great. I'm really enjoying it, and I never thought it's going to be this big. So I'm just hoping all of the other young people can see it's not just the oldest people that's playing, and it's coming up. So I'd be starting to practice if I was the other guys. Yeah.
The family came okay.
Definitely, yeah. We always joke around with the story of going to play balls before she can walk. So, yeah, it's definitely something you can play all together, and it's a lovely game to play. It's really nice.
And then how do you manage for now?
Oh, well, wonderful. He's really encouraging, and yeah, he's just behind us every step of the way. And, well, we wouldn't have, yeah, it's really great to have him here.
And then for the end of the tournament, how are you thinking of what are you seeing? Winning at what is
Yeah,
your
well, no one comes to lose. So, yeah, we're trying to win, but we're taking each game as it is. Yeah. Just giving up.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Then
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
For
Thank
bringing
you.
us.
Hi, Donkey.
Okay, now.
Sorry, it was your own game.
Let him just finish.
What do you see?
Go,
What do you see?
go, yeah, and mute. Okay. You can commentate now.
Right, so hopefully that came through loud and clear. We were having a bit of technical problems, but hopefully those are sorted out now. So it's one shot in the head to Southern Free State. It's now Peels again, 6-all. Okay, so we've got Barry's on the mat. Right, I think maybe that interview made Fliz Marie lose the concentration a bit. We apologise for that. She ran through about 1.5 meters with the first bowl. Barry's again, his weight was great with the first and just dropped the weight with the second.
Yeah, I hope it went over well, that interview. Hopefully it didn't distract it too much. Yeah, ask for comments. What did you think about the interview? Did it go according to... Unfortunately, we weren't able to monitor the sound on our side, so hopefully it went over on your side. Yeah, but if you like the concept, let us know, so we can do a lot more of it. We're figuring out some new technology for you guys to make the game more interesting.
There we go, Chevy again. Her name is Siobhan, likes to be called Chevy. And her first bowl, she's actually driving it like a Chevy, all over the place. Sort of a loose head, this one. I'm sure Chevy will adjust this. She takes her time on the mat, been very well coached. Looks for her line, and she's nice follow through on her delivery as well. Yeah, so she's got a bowl in her head now. And now we're going to have...
You want something to drink? Hang on. Ja, net 'n Coke vir Bobby. Vra van net met 'n Coke vir Bobby opbring. In 'n glas.
Right, we've got Trevi on the mat. I think he's just drawn a great bowl, yeah. Well done, Trevi. Trevi has got a love for sports cars as well. And Carl looks like a very serious competitor. Looks like he takes his game very, very seriously, and he's very close for this one.
Yeah, and
Great shot there. actually trailed the jack. He didn't get it full, but he's probably holding. Oh, there was two great bowls there. Not to be outdone, I think Carlos has drawn number one.
Yes.
Not much excitement from the front rank, but I think it is shot. Yep, gets a good high five from his skip there, so
He's happy.
yeah.
Yeah, Wilma Boyson watching all the way from Dubai. Saying good bowlings. Yeah, let us know who you're supporting in this match as well. I think we have quite a few Southern Free State viewers.
Another great bowl there from Flippy.
Yeah.
Flippy's has played some great shots this game, Jock.
Yeah, no, he's really had a... the two skips have really given each other a good go, yeah?
Yeah,
And
both of the skips have been very impressive.
Philip asking, did he just draw another one?
I think if he taps his bowl, the jack will go to the orange bowl, which is his bowl, and he could make a couple out of it.
He just doesn't want it to pop out to the... No, I think... Yeah. Yeah. Carl asking Mikas to get contact onto that shot ball and maybe just move it back 2 meters, then he'll be holding shot. If he only moves it about a meter, then it's still yellow holding. And the best back ball, it also looks like it's a Free State ball from this angle. Hi, good morning, John Matthews.
Certainly having a good look on the forehand now.
Yeah, he's definitely playing with a little bit more weight as well. Trying to get onto that shot ball. Will he get it? Unfortunately.
Well, he's running for second, so that's another single. Looks like this game is a game of singles, so it's 7-6 to Southern Free State after 9 heads, which means they are peels in the set. This is the last end of the set.
So whoever wins this one wins the set.
That's correct. Both sets have gone down to the last end, which is good to see. And looking across the green there, KwaZulu-Natal are playing against Sables and are 9-4 up. BGN are up against Port Natal 9-8-4. Namibia are playing against Eden. Namibia lead by 8 shots to 5. And Northern Free State are playing against Northwest, and the score there is 5-all as well. So we've got an Eastern Gauteng, Kuruleni, playing against Limpopo, and that game is also Peel, 7-all.
Yeah, and they peeled that first set as well, so,
yes, so
they're giving each other a go to maybe peel the second set as well.
Yes. Now we've got a big, strong skip there from Limpopo. All right, back to our game. There's the I think maybe
Yeah, we might get the commentator's curse on Liz Marie.
definitely that's what I was just thinking there now.
Luckily, we'll blame Sega for that.
But Bartles is playing really well at the moment. He's really found his range. He's certainly getting the better of the two leads. As we say in fours, I think the lead is the most important position in a fours game. If your lead is getting them close, builds up the head for the rest of the team, it releases the pressure.
It just sets the tone of the game that you are playing. Either you're attacking or you're defending.
Yeah, you got control of the game if you or control of the head. Sorry, if your lead is lying, you can then play through the head, or you can play with confidence to move something.
Yeah, or you can build something to protect at the back. Get some
Certainly.
perfect delivery insurance there at the back.
Certainly. The last couple of heads, it looks like Free State are just slightly, even though they Peel's playing the last end of the skin.
I
A
think
little bit unlucky there.
Yeah, I think the one advantage certain Free State
From
might have is they have quite a few players who've been to this level before.
Yes,
So they
certainly.
have the experience, and and like I say, I think 3 of the 4 have won. Are part of the team that won last year. I think it's only Roots that is not playing this year, who's over 30.
Certainly. And you look at the young side from Mpumalanga, Mikus has done really well the last couple of years. And he's basically the experienced player. He got selected for the South African Junior Masters this year, the under 30 Masters. So he's got a bit of experience, but he's got to help the others. The two ladies up front have only been playing combined 3 years, so they'll be playing 1.5 years each.
Yeah, remember to comment who you're supporting in this match. I know we have quite a few Mpumalanga supporters. Wonderful ball there by what she refers to be called Chevy.
Yeah, Chevy. That's 2 great draws there by Chevy. She must have heard me last end, huh?
Yeah.
But Chevy.
I have to say, I'm still disappointed. Do you see at the back of the shirts of Mpumalanga, their main sponsor is Omar Roy's Cook Sisters, and we're still waiting from last year to taste if it is really the best Cook Sisters in town.
Oh, they didn't bring any with them this year.
No.
Oh, this is very interesting now because Mpumalanga are holding the shot. And very close with this one as well. It actually blocks the draw. It's given Free State an opportunity on the backhand. If they can turn one of those balls in on the backhand once or twice and get the shot, might be the easier option. Certainly playing with a lot of weight though. He overplayed it a bit. I don't think he needed all that weight. I think the important thing is to get a ball like sort of in front of the jack